Hello and welcome to part 12 of Deadly Premonition playthrough. Let's continue.
Previously during the investigation.
So, you want to...
Okay, we're back at this place. We're good to exit probably soon, right?
Hey, am I still a suspect?
No.
Okay, well, good. My wife and I have been living separately for over 3 years now. Diane, she's a single woman, so this shouldn't be a problem.
That's true.
I feel so bad for Diane, though. Gosh, did you find out who did it?
I can't discuss that.
Yes, of course, I understand. You don't have to tell any of the folks around town about me and Diane, do you?
No, I won't do that. But it's a small town. I'm sure the rumors have started already. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? What's there to worry about?
Nothing in particular. No, nothing at all. I'm clean as the sheets in this hotel. What's with that look? We don't have a problem, right?
It looks like Kaysen is involved with another woman in town. We can only hope it isn't Emily.
You?
York, I can't find Thomas. Was he here?
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the radio?
I've been trying, but he's not answering.
What about Nick?
No problem with him. He's calmed down a little. He's still saying he didn't do it. Nick said that Thomas disappeared sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped responding. I'm a bit worried. George has asked for permission to search for Thomas.
I understand that things have been hard for Thomas, but surely he's just resting at home. But I'm not against looking for him. Tell George that he has my blessing.
Okay. As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited. As far as you know, there haven't been any serial killings here before, right?
That's right, but that's not...
Emily, I'm going to see Harry today.
What? Why? We have plenty of other leads to follow, don't we?
He did invite me over, though. It would be bad manners not to accept.
Are you really an FBI agent? I think the FBI would take a more logical approach to investigations.
But Emily, a serial killer does not stay within the boundaries of logic. Thus, you can't hope to capture such a killer using only logic. That's why I'm going to see Harry. You go with George and find Thomas.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Great. Thanks.
Ugh, I was an idiot for thinking he might be a good pick. I really need to work on my taste in men.
Yeah, how far this drive is. Always a lengthy one. Oh, of course, 5,000. I don't even have my own car, the one that I literally spent money on getting. I got an upgrade for and everything.
Zach, we've ended up with a third victim. That dive I made at the gallery ended up
being a wasted attempt to save a life. It's a real mess, Zach.
Dive. When's the last time I made
Well,
a
she
dive
was
like
saved
that?
until the other clans got involved, as usual.
Do you? It was in my late teens. We used to go to those concerts. You and I like punk rock, but we like different types of punk. You liked hard and heavy punk, like Crash and Sham 69. I like the more twisted ones, like The Damned, Buzzcocks, Iggy Pop, and Joy Division.
Let's see if I get too far ahead. All this for now and go from there. Go this way. Gotta make a right at this road here, which is where? Up, up, up. Right before that bone area there, up ahead. Right here, or is it the next one up? In that one. Maybe not. Oh yeah, I think it's up here.
You know what? There was one band that we both liked.
We went all the way to New York to see them play, right, Zach?
It took us hours to get to New York by bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go inside.
It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zach?
I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg Bop. The Ramones. That song still makes me feel good. And that's a sign of a classic. But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school and Chinese rock. Sheena is a punk rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed when I heard the news of the deaths. Original punk is one of the greatest gifts left from the 20th century. Let's hope they're still rocking on wherever they are.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Make a save just in case we crash. Things worse than doing a long drive and then crashing and having to do it again. Okay, it's the exit door. Got it.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, Mr. Stewart has been waiting for you. To the meeting room you shall go to. The meeting room is through here. Please be kind. Be sincere. Yes?
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues. Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Something we need to find. We need to find 3 of them. Okay. If the umbrella has any use, maybe. Solving the puzzles. Or if it somehow correlates with like the picture or the head statues that are in here. Yeah, it's definitely for these. Read the umbrellas.
Zach, something is still missing.
Do all of them
We need
say
more
Springfield?
clues.
Or will like one of them say umbrella?
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues. Zach, something is still missing.
That's
need more
umbrella one,
clues.
right? Let's try umbrella 2 then. Nope.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Bet this one.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Okay, so I guess it's like one of those cases similar to what
Zach,
we saw
something is
before,
still
where
missing.
one
We
is
need more
the
clues.
item we need, and then the other two are like red herrings, essentially. Look around. And I didn't check all the rooms on this side yet. Just in case.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Nice. What's up there, buddy?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, Please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
You seem well prepared. Almost as though you knew I would be coming today.
Mr. Stewart is particular about the best timing for all things. Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, some tea with sugar is what's best admired by your body that looks so tired. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, where did you get these seeds?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds were found in our town in a certain specific place. More seeds are there, you will see, when you find that certain space. Come back to me and we shall talk after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, so you like to play games?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, a hint for you to find this location. It is most crowded and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation. So says Mr. Stewart.
All right. So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place. I'll play along.
Break.
Zach, let the treasure hunt begin. A crowded place, and yet it is very quiet there. Have you figured it out, Zach?
It must be the graveyard. There's lots of people there, but none of them can speak. You see? So let's get going to the graveyard.
How far this drive is? Yeah, it's not terrible. I'm going the right way. You get to it. Let me check real quick.
So, Zach, about Emily.
My first impression when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now. Don't you think she's pretty mesmerizing?
And Zach, she seemed interested in you.
Did you make a move on her? No, don't answer. I'm just asking. But if you like her, I won't stand in your way. But I'd like to hear the truth. Because this kind of stuff could affect our friendship, you know. Me? I'm just interested in her, that's all. It isn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts when she's around me.
As you know.
Just as Harry said, it's crowded and quiet. Hey, Brian.
Agent. Mr. Agent, how are you?
Not bad. I'm, just playing a little game with Harry.
Game? A game? Is that fun?
We've only just started, Brian. The fun is about to begin. I'd like to ask you something, actually. Is there a tree in the graveyard that drops red seeds?
Seeds. Red seeds. That tree does. And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
We're in a weird world now. Save real quick. Actually, see, I haven't done like eating and drinking stuff in a while. Oh, we're pretty good, okay.
Yes.
You go through yet? Oh, come on, bro.
Bullseye. Shot.
Waited so long for the last body to disappear just for there to be another one blocking my way.
Yes.
Bro. All packing a gat.
Great. Nice shot. Great. Nice shot. Great. Amazing. Great. Amazing. Bullseye. Bullseye. Nice shot. Bullseye. Amazing.
Go up real quick as well, just in case.
Zach, mission accomplished. Let's get back to Harry's. The reward better be good.
But you know, about these seeds, they were right here under my nose. It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water while walking in a pool.
We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zach.
Can't be as simple as just exiting out the door, can it? The bone's like all the way back there. Maybe I should have found it, but too late now. In a grave.
Anyway, Zach, there aren't many young women left in this town.
Even Emily could be targeted next. I can't rule that out. All the more reason to catch the Raincoat Killer ASAP. And that means working closely together. We can work out the Emily situation later.
Don't get me wrong, Zach.
I mean, I'm not interested in Emily because she's female or anything. I'm just saying she's interesting. You know, as in interesting person. But by looking at her. No, nothing. Just my imagination.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Always save. Especially in games that you know are going to crash at some point or another.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please proceed to Mr. Stewart's room. There he awaits you, I shall assume.
You have to solve another puzzle, I assume. Knowing this dude.
Yes?
Like, deeper into the place this time, or? Yeah, I guess so. Oh. Need to look at the numbers of the musical again. I wonder if these are supposed to line up with the sonatas. I think I'm starting to understand it. So 10. So if we want to get 14, it would be 10 and then 4. And for 23, it would be like 20 and then 3. Put 1 here. Move it to 4. There we go. Perfect. I need to do 23. Yeah, I should have actually made this one 26. Then the other one would have had to move a closer spot. But it is what it is. Let's see. This needs to be 26. Might be like the very end here. Nice. Other one in the books. Okay. I just unlocked like a shortcut, I guess you could say. We go all the way back around it to the other side. I guess I needed to be on the other side to get to where I'm going. Maybe I should have saved while I was in that room, but... a nice view.
Harry, turns out what you said was true, and I'd like to hear more.
you know, there's a powerful mystery surrounding these seeds. You've seen them at those other murders that took place elsewhere. And you've seen them deeply involved with the murders in this town as well.
That's right. But how do you know all this?
York, you must be younger than you look. Youngsters tend to hurry so much that they let things slip right past them. What you need to do is slow this down a bit. That way you'll see what's really important. Let me tell you a story. 50 years ago, when the war was over, just about when the communist Reds started to become a rising threat, our town constructed a huge clock tower. Then, soon afterwards, a serial killer wearing a red raincoat went on a killing spree.
The legend of the Raincoat Killer? Stop playing games with me, Harry. That's nothing more than folklore. The FBI has no such record of a multiple homicide case in this town.
York, Anna, Becky, and now Diane. Their deaths are real, not folklore, not legend. The Raincoat Killer is also real. But under a strict gag order, the mass murder case was never made public. In fact, one could say that it was completely erased from history. Tell me, who do you think would be able to do something like that?
The military.
Very good. A model student.
But if there are no records about it, then how do you know it really happened?
Good question, York. Why would I know this? The answer is very simple. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. The brutal killer himself. But we can talk about the details of that encounter another time. What we need to talk about is your Raincoat Killer. The new Raincoat Killer, if you will. The new Raincoat Killer. Yes, let's call him that. After all, he's not the real one. What you want to know more about is the new one. Between 10 and 20 years ago, I noticed that these red seeds were special, and someone else did too. The human imagination can lead to tragedy sometimes. Someone linked the red seeds to the serial killer legend and said, if you eat the red seeds and then kill someone, you will become immortal. This new fabricated legend was passed on from one to the next, evolving and changing every time, like a rumor. Some may have actually taken the seeds to try them out, to prove the legend, that is. York, the red seeds you have found from those other murders, they all came from this town, together with that one evil woman. People on the other side of the planet may have heard of it by now, and new seeds might be growing in different parts of the world.
So you're saying that the series of cases I've been following are all linked to this town? That's interesting, Harry. But there's no evidence to support that story. None of the criminals we caught for the other murders ever mentioned anything like that.
It It's your job, your role and duty to look into that, York. Now, the game must go on. You know I said that the incident 50 years ago was totally erased. Well, not quite. Records still exist in the sheriff's office. The old sheriff back then hated the military and did his own investigation. I need you to bring those documents here to me. Once you've done that, I'll tell you everything I know.
Okay, it's worth a look. And we may as well let the old man have his fun. Documents from a case that happened 50 years ago. Let's play along with the old man for a little longer, shall we?
Zach, that means we need to head for the sheriff's department.
Hey guys, I'm gonna call it here for this part. I think it's a good stopping point. Thank you for watching. Hopefully catch you in the next one.